According to the American Psychological Association, survey results show that adults continue to report high levels of stress, and many report that their stress has increased over the past year. Everyone feels stressed from time to time, and as we hear from best-selling author and stress expert Cheryl Hunter, these stresses can affect our overall health.
There are two things known about stress. One, it affects us all, and two, stress is a killer. So it makes a difference for us to learn how to deal with stress effectively. There are several reasons we become stressed, but two of the hidden reasons we become stressed are that we strive for perfection and we try to control the uncontrollable. There's a funny adage about that, which is we are tethered tenuously to a rock hurtling through space at 67,000 miles an hour, and yet we think we're in control.
Cheryl Hunter has some useful tips for easing your stress level.
There are several actionable tools we can take on to combat stress and improve our health. The first one is, I like to call playfully, lowering your standards. Now, what I don't mean is compromising your values, but instead of striving for perfection and getting things done perfectly, just check things off your list. Have them be good enough.
I realized from talking to Cheryl, like this regret of lack of relationships. I was cut off because the house wasn't perfect. So I did her homework and I looked at, okay, if the couch is fluffed up, if the dining table is clear, then adults can sit there and chat. The sinks are clear everywhere, that's good. If the bed is made, good. And the toys are everywhere, it's okay. We're having a play date. And so I had a play date yesterday for the first time in like a year. And my son had so much fun. And it was a beautiful experience, and I slept like a baby. I wasn't worried like I normally would worry. Like I was having trouble sleeping before, but lowering these expectations made me less stressful and able to relax more and connect in relationships more.
The second actionable tip is an exercise I like to playfully call control freak. So grab a piece of paper, and at the top of the piece of paper, you're going to write things I can control on one side and things I can't control. Then draw a line down the middle of it. List all the things you can control on one side and the things you can't on the other. Now, here's what is counterintuitive. I'm going to ask you to stop doing the things you can't control. Now, that may sound like a no-brainer. After all, we know we can't control these things. But where we get wrapped around the axle is that we try to control things that are by nature uncontrollable. That causes undue stress. When we stop doing that, our health naturally improves. And then start doing the things you can control. You can go to sleep at a reasonable hour. You can eat well. You can meditate, exercise, do the things you know work. Put those things in your schedule. Looking at your schedule will give you a feeling that your life is under control, which will cut stress. I've written an entire chapter about how to control the things you can in my book, How to Get Unstuck. And I would like to give you a free ebook copy of the book. It's at CherylHunter.com/get-unstuck.